In this video, we're going to build a website with UIBrainX. Now, I stumbled upon this tool somewhere online and thought it was an interesting concept, so I thought I would give it a try on video here. So let's go ahead. I'm signed in. Let's add a new project. Let's call it Dentist. Let's go with so you have pre-built templates or blank page. Let's go with a blank page. Okay. It looks like we have empty HTML canvas here, and I guess I'm supposed to model 1 or model for Chinese. We're going to go model 1, and let's see what this does. Okay. That it's showing me what it's designing in real time. We got a little bit of an issue with a photo there. Done here. Miles City, South Carolina. That's very creative. It's like AI has a sense of humor here. Okay, so looks like it is done. I have my navy blue, my light blue. I have a menu here. I wonder if the different pages work. Okay, so this is just the home page, so that's important to note. Book appointment, our services, both options here. Okay, so it did end up coming back and fixing that photo. That's good. Kind of an interesting photo. I mean, this photo doesn't really make sense, but we can change that. Do that here in a minute. It's like a little bit of alignment issues here with the arrows. Some FAQs, which is good. All right, functions and then book appointment. All right, so that's a decent starter for a website. Let's see. Let's go. Let's try to change a photo. I saw something here where I can just say. Okay. Kind of cropped weird, but it did it. Good. Let's do let's do this. So this one kind of wraps down to a second line. Let's see if like this tool works here. If I select it here, I could say elective work. Can I change it? Oh, there it is. Elective work. Okay, so that shortens that. So the click tool, that's kind of handy. Let's apply. Okay, that's cool. All right, so if looks like I have the site how I want it. Let's go ahead and let's preview on, I think this is a preview on mobile. Yeah, okay. Make sure it looks good there. Yep, nothing's really out of place there. I'll go back to full screen. Let's go to export here and just see. This entire page. Looks like it's Elementor, Gutenberg, Workflow Bricks. Okay, so it looks like it has a few export options here. Let's go to Gutenberg since it's free. Okay, so here's a catch here. You gotta install a plugin in order to run the site. Okay, so this looks like it's a separate install for the images, icons, and fonts. All right. Let's switch over to my WordPress installation and see if I can get that plugin installed and get this website running. So here I am on my WordPress installation. I'm going to go ahead and install a plugin. I'll upload and let me drag it over. So looks like the plugin installed successfully. Let's go ahead and activate it. And then do I install the theme or do I install it in here? Templates. Okay, so maybe I just install it as a theme. Let's go ahead and do that now. So when I went to install the theme, I realized that it didn't download the actual theme, which I was a little confused about because I thought I downloaded it here. But when I went back over to the export, it looks like I only have the option of entire page or selector. I don't want to do a selector. I want to do the entire page. I installed this. I selected Gutenberg, which appears to be free. Whereas like Elementor is paid, obviously that's a paid builder. And I go to export, and it says the responsive is not available in the free plan. But I don't care if it's. I mean, I do want it to be responsive if this was a live site. But it looks like there's some sort of error with it, and so I went ahead and clicked upgrade here just to kind of confirm. And you can see here over on the pricing that this should include Gutenberg and Webflow. We didn't exceed 10 messages. Non-responsive, which is fine for a test. Just wanted to see if it would install. And yeah, it's not letting me do that. So this appears to be some sort of error or bug where I can't get the free version that I thought I could here. So that's kind of a problem. I would have to upgrade in order to get a a usable version in the Gutenberg editor. All right, so you've gotten this far. The site looks decent, but you can't export. What do you do, right? Um, so you can either go over here and you can upgrade here, or you can use. I can show you an alternative that should work for at least for Gutenberg. And you can build a site for free, at least one, with an account. So let me switch over to my PressMeGPT account here, and I'll just walk you through one of these. Let's go to the plumber theme here. First thing I did here is just describing what I wanted to do. Here's my main prompt. You're optionally you can upload a logo, add an image, add up to 4 images rather for the website initially, and you can always add more later on. But this is just kind of the starting point. You click generate. It actually creates 3 different versions of a website for you. So here's kind of a preview of each one. Slide up and down here. Just to kind of give you an idea of what they look like. But we're going to go ahead and I think I selected the first one here. Preview. Nope, actually selected the different one. Let's go back here. Let's go and preview this one. So there you have it. You can see it here. And then we're going to continue and edit this particular site. And so here's the current site. If you want to make any changes, you can do that here. But this sort of has what we need. You optionally can add images and things in here if you wanted to. Say I wanted to add a background image. I could do that here. We'll use it anyways, can't really tell. Selected image. So let's replace the Okay, so give it some instruction. We're going to run it. All right, so it just returned, and here's kind of what it came up with. So you have the background image there as an overlay, just like I requested. And anyways, you can do all sorts of things like that visually. Um, these are all placeholder images, so you can just say, hey, replace the installation image with this other image, so on and so forth. And I mean, that looks pretty good. Replace your logo, whatnot. I'm going to go ahead and export. So it gives you a couple of options here, a classic PHP theme and a block theme. Um, so we're going to go ahead and use the block theme. Now let's switch over to WordPress real quick, and I'll show you what this looks like installed. All right, I'm on my WordPress installation right now, the same one that I had before. One of the nice things that I found with PressMeGPT is it doesn't require any additional plugins. If you've built a lot of WordPress websites and you manage a lot of WordPress websites, what you've probably learned is that the more plugins you have, the more website builders you have, the more things you have installed on your website, the slower it tends to run in time, the harder the updates are because there's always discrepancies between plugins or different things like that. And it really does affect your page speed as well for like your load times and things like that. So I do like that about PressMeGPT. Let's go ahead and I'm in the theme install. Let's go ahead and install the theme that I just downloaded. Let's take a look at what it looks like here. So I'm going to go ahead and activate. And let's just check it out and just see how close it got out of the gate. Okay, so that's pretty good. Couple issues that I would go back and fix. Let's go ahead and do that. So one is this overlay that didn't cover the entire background. So we need to probably fix that. And then in this plumbing services section, we probably need to limit it to like three columns instead of 6 columns here, so that it obviously on smaller screens that'll work. So let's go back over to the theme and edit it. All right, we're back over on the PressMeGPT side. I'm going to go ahead and fix these things. I could always fix them on the WordPress side, but I'm going to fix them here and use some of my credits to do that. So I've given it some instruction. When I install the Gutenberg theme, the overlay doesn't fully cover the background image. Okay. And then I also added this in the comprehensive plumbing services section. Make sure we limit these going on with that. So let's go ahead and run that. I'm going to push pause here and let this update, and we'll show you what the results are. All right, so it just returned, and here's, I mean, it looks okay on this side. Let's see if the styles carry over to WordPress when I export again. So close this, and we'll go to export, download the theme again. There it is. Switch over here, select the themes. So one other thing that's nice that I found about PressMeGPT is that it versions the themes. So if you make a fix and it doesn't quite work, or you want to go back to an old theme, it's easy to do that. So it'll give me a warning here. Yeah, so right there, old and new. We're going to go ahead and replace. So I have a bunch of junk themes laying around, and let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. And there you go. Both issues have been resolved. So there you have it. If you want to generate a WordPress site or WordPress theme in particular with AI, go ahead and give UIBrainX and PressMeGPT a try. Let me know what you think in the comments.